Welcome to Let's Play Solitaire, and thanks for watching. Today we're going to tackle a random game, and as always I will try my best to explain what I'm thinking and try to help you get better. So let's go ahead and get started here. First things first, I like to go for the columns, that's these cards right here, and then put my attention on the draw pile, that's these cards right here, and of course save any early cards in the draw pile as insurance, which you'll see a lot more of later. Let's go ahead and play the cards we can. Let's start off with the Ace of Spades here. And we're going to move the Deuce of Spades as well. Okay, we have a 5, 6, 7 combo. We're going to play that. And we'll leave that right here. Oh, there's an Ace. That's a good card we can put down there as well. Now, we're probably going to go with this move. The only time I would make exception if there was an early card in the draw pile that changed some stuff up. But we're probably going to go with what we have here. We do not have an insurance card. We would like to be able to get this 4 down, but we're going to have to figure out a way to get this 9 down. We need a red 10. If we put a red 10 under the jack, we can move this 9 down. Something to consider later. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, can't move that card. Now this is an interesting card, actually. This is the 6 of hearts. Remember, we moved the 6 of diamonds earlier on, but the 6 of diamonds was over here. So both of these cards have a lot of value. This has value being in the draw pile early on, and the 6 of diamonds, of course, has value coming from here. So we may just stay with what we have. Of course, we could change later on, because this 6 also has some value in that the 10 of clubs is underneath it. The 10 of clubs can go under this jack. We don't know yet. We're going to go forward. The other option is we open up some of these columns here, and then we can do some stuff. So maybe we can open up a column. Nothing there, and oh, we can play the 3 of spades, and we can also play the 2 of clubs. But more importantly, we can play the Ace of diamonds. Why is that important? Because we can open up this column right here. So let's play that and see what we get. Okay, that's good. We could open up the column more. And that is interesting as well. There is a 5 right there. We also have a 5 here, which kind of makes it a little tricky, but we're going to see what we have. We're going to continue on. We can play this, and that's good because that allows us to move any red 9, should we have one in here. We also want to be able to move this 10 of diamonds if we can. That was kind of the important, yeah, the 10 of diamonds is a very important card because we can move this 9, and that would basically give us a new set of moves in the draw pile. So we're going to try to get to that 10 of diamonds in the back, I believe. It should be in the very back. There it is. We're going to play that. And then we'll come back and we can play the 9 of spades. Now the real question we have here is, do we play this 4 of spades or not? And you don't always know the answer to that until you look at the next part of the draw pile. And then, of course, you'd hit the undo button if you don't like what you see. So here we go. And it looks like the first card we got here is an 8 of hearts. We could play that. Now, if we play 2 cards, this 10 of clubs will drop. We can't do that. So, in this case right here, we're going to hold this 4 of spades for later. We're only going to play the first card, that is the 9 of spades. We want this 8 of hearts to be in the very front. And we're going to use that as insurance for later, and we'll see what else we can do. Because the 8 of hearts is very important because that'll allow us to open up this column right here by putting this under here, over here. And we want to be able to open up some of these columns so we can solve it, right? So let's go through again. And we can move this 7, fortunately. We'd like to get this king. We're focusing on that, and we'd like to get this ace of hearts up so we can open up the column with the deuce of hearts, so that's something to watch out for as well. I believe there are 2 6s here. We're going to try to play the 6 of spades in front, not the 6 of clubs, although we may be able to play both at some point. And the 6 is kind of a critical card because we can move this 5 of diamonds. Again, we're not going to play it yet. We can always go back to this 2 if we can't get to the 6 of spades because it's in the very back. It's the last card, so it's always going to be the last card. So going through again here, and there's a 9 we can move, maybe. Let's see what else we can do. There's an 8, another 8 actually. Now when you see 2 cards like this, you see very front of the draw pile there's 8 of hearts, and further on there's another 8. you always want to play the 8 that's in the front. Almost always, like 90-95% of the time, and avoid making the mistake of playing this because that 8 over here has much more value. It gives you more looks at the draw pile. So just something to keep in mind here. Let's see if we can play the 7. No, we can play the ace. That's the card we want to play. And we're going to play this deuce. And of course, we're going to play this 6 right here. And I am going to backtrack for one reason and one reason only. I see potentially moving the 4 of spades, 5 of spades, 6 of spades, and then 7 of spades up top. So what I'm going to do in this situation here is play the 6 of clubs instead of the 6 of spades. That would be a situation where you deviate from playing the card that's in the front of the draw pile. Let's move this 5 of diamonds and see what we have. 3 of clubs, that's good. We can put it up top and open up the column again. Okay. We're making progress. We haven't opened up any slots for the king yet, but we're going to keep trying. Again, we have this 4 of spades, and we can go 5 of spades, and then 6 of spades, 7 of spades. We're going to do that later if we have no other moves left. Here's a good move, potentially. I think that's going to be the move, actually. We're going to do that. We're going to move the 9 of hearts here. Now we have a little bit of a dilemma. Do we want to move this 8 of spades up? Or do we want to maybe look for another move? We don't have another 8 in here, but we might have an 8 over here. So we're going to hold on. Well, I'm considering holding here. You know what? We're going to play this 9. We're going to play this 6. And then we're going to move the 5 over. That'll give us a slot for the king. And we'll consider the 8 for now. But we may, because I think there's an 8 in one of these columns, or there's got to be an 8 in one of these columns if there's nothing up top in the draw pile. So let's see what we have here. Okay, we can move this king down. We really need a red queen, which I don't think we have. Oh, we do have a red queen right there. Perfect. So red queen goes here. This jack goes right here. And now we can move this 3 of hearts. We can also move this 10 of clubs. We'll go ahead and do that. And this is the very first card in the draw pile. We're going to hold on to this for a minute. We'll see if there's any more moves here. Okay. We're going to want to move this 9 of diamonds at some point as well. That may be tricky to get to because we have a spot for the 8 of diamonds too. So we'll get to that in just a minute here. Let's see how this draw pile resets. Okay, there's the reset. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky. Well, actually, it's not super tricky. There's 2 moves here. We're going to make both these moves. We're going to move the 8 of hearts. And we're going to move the 4 of spades. And the next time around, we're going to move this 9 of diamonds down here. So let's go through again. And there we have the 9 of diamonds. And, yeah. Now we got to figure out, can we open up another one of these columns here somehow, some way? Otherwise, we're not going to be able to solve this. So we can do the 5 of spades up. We can do the 6 of spades up. But the real question is, can we do... What we'd like to do is do red card and a black card. So we can do spades. But do we have a red card, like a diamond, to go? We would need a 4 of diamonds or a 4 of hearts. And we're looking here. There's a 5 of hearts, but not a 4 of hearts. And it appears there is no option there, which kind of gives us a little bit of a problem. Not a total problem, though, because we have 2 different 7s we have not moved yet. So we're going to have to figure out which one we want. If one of these has a 4 of diamonds or 4 of hearts under it, we're probably going to go with that one. Let's try the 7 of spades here. Okay, that gives us to this point. And now, that may actually allow us to move the other 7 if we can move this 8 of diamonds here. So let's go back through again here, and let's see. We need to get to the 8 of diamonds, and we can't do that there, so we're going to take that, move back, but that looks like a strong move. We may want to reposition this 8 of diamonds, because that way we could get both of these 7s moved. Let's see what's under this 7. Okay. That is a queen. Now, if we have a black jack in here, we can move this 10 over. Let's see what we have in the draw pile. And there's no black jack. So that's not going to work. So let's go back a little bit. And we've got to get this 8 out again. So go back another move here. There's where the 8 is. And I believe, let's see. Yeah. So what we're going to do is move this 7 here. That brings up the other 9, and now we can move this 8 here. Okay. Now we can move this 7 over, and we have the queen. But unfortunately, we still have not solved one of the problems we have, which is getting one of 4 of hearts or a 4 of diamonds up, so we can potentially open up one of these columns here. Let's see what we have again. So 6 of spades up, and we have not figured out that problem. So what we need to do is potentially go back and figure out where else we can look at this. And basically, we only really have one other move that I immediately see, and that is if you look for 2 cards of the same kind, well, technically we have 2 potentially. There is a 10 of hearts and a 10 of diamonds. What we could do is go all the way back and swap this 10 of hearts for the 10 of diamonds. That may be our best move. The other option, of course, is the 2 queens, swapping the queen of hearts for the queen of diamonds. That's going to involve hitting the undo button a bunch of times. So what you're going to want to do is probably fast forward like 30 to 45 seconds on here just to save some time, because I'm not editing this out. And we're going to see if we can figure this out a different way. So we're going back to where the 10 was. Okay. And instead of taking the 10 from here, we're going to try to take the 10 from this column here, if that's possible. So let's just go back and see what we have. There's a 5, there's a 6, and that 10 was the only move at the time. So the other option was to pull this other 6. There's a red 6. We're going to swap the 6 of hearts for the 6 of diamonds. And we're going to see if we can take that angle there. That was something we were discussing early on. So a little bit trickier. Here, okay, let's go back. We're going to play this 6 instead, and we'll play that 10, I believe. It was a red 10. That was a red 10 that was holding us up. And we'll just see where this gets us here. We may have played, let's see, we may have played a little too fast. But that's okay. We can go back again if we need to. And we're looking to get the ace out, which we didn't. Okay, we want to move one of those aces. Ace of hearts would probably work. So we're going to move this 9, and I believe we'll move this 8 for now, just so we have an open column there. So ace of hearts is going to be the next card we move, and it should be right there. We'll move that up. We'll open this column. There's the other 6, so we've got both 6s out. That's good. Now we can move the clubs. And of course we can move this diamond here, which will allow us to open up this column. And we open it up again. Okay, we've got 2 slots open. I think there was only 1 king we could bring down though, so there's nothing in it. It was a red 10, I believe. There was a red 10 under here, so we don't want to play this red 10. We want to play the red 10 there if we can get to it. So let's see if we can figure out a way to get to it here. This 3 hearts will act as our insurance card. Not going to play it yet. Although it looks like the yet is going to be right now. So let's go back. There's a 3 of hearts. That will drop the red queen. and it should drop this king as well. So we're going to move the king first. Then we're going to come back and move the red queen, and then we'll move this jack over here. So there's the red queen, there's the jack, and there's another jack right there. So we can move a black 10, I believe. There's one right here. And now we just got to figure out where that 9 was, I believe. Oh, this is the one that's holding us, really. We may not be able to get to it. Let's see. Because we had to have a red 10 to move this 9, but the red 10 was holding this up. That was under here. And we couldn't find the 4 diamonds. So we needed to go 7, 6, 5. We need to go 7, 6 and then pull the 5 to here, I think. Yeah, that's going to be the only way that works if it's possible. So, oh, there's a 7. There's the 7 that we want. There's the other 7. And of course the 6 is right here, isn't it? Oh boy, and the 10's in front of that, isn't it? Okay, let me think here. Oh no, we got a 6 right here. Perfect, perfect. 6, 5. That's what we want. Now we put the 3 up. Now we have this 10 versus this 10. We're going to pull this 10 down, and we're going to see if we can work something out. Remember, there's a 9, a black 9, in the front of the draw pile that we can play, and it'll keep us alive here. So the 10 goes there. That is a king. That is a good card, I think, because that... Oh, there's another king there, so we can move one of the queens, this black queen, and then we can move this jack over and maybe get one of these columns open a little bit. So we can do this queen or the other queen. I think we're going to play the queen in the front of the draw pile because that's usually the best one to play. Just wanted to look at the setup here. Okay, got my setup here. I think we're going to play, let's see, we would like to move this 9 down as well. So I think what's going to go on here is we're going to play these 2 cards, 9 and the 4, and then this 9 will show up. We'll move the 9 and the 8 as well, and then we can get these 7s out of the way. I believe we wanted to move this 7 first, and then we'll get this other 7, and there was a queen under here, so bear with me here. We're going to play the 9. We're going to play the 4. We're not going to play the queen yet. We're going to save that because we want to be able to play these cards as well. We don't want to have no options on the next turn. So, and we're going to hold off on this queen too. So going back again. Now we can play the 9 and the 8, but before we do that, we're going to see if there's any more options. Oh, we can't play the 7, and we can't play the 10. Okay, we've seen our options. We're at the very start of the draw pile. We click on it. Okay, we're going to play all of these cards, 9, 8, and queen. 9, 8, and we're going to play queen. Let's play this 7 here. There's the 9. We wanted to move. We need an 8. A red 8, actually. Oh, there's the red 8, too. Okay. And may want to take a move back here. Going to take a move back here. We need to get the red 8 out as well, I believe. Okay. So we're going to have it from there. Okay, that's how it's going to be. And then we're going to move all the cards. I don't know if you can see this right here. We're going to have queen, 8, and then we're going to have the next 8. We'll put this 8 down, and then we'll be able to put the other 8 down as well, I believe. So, okay, 8 of diamonds goes down. 7 goes here. There's a 9. We can bring this 8 down right here, and then this 7 goes here. That opens us up. There's a queen. That's good. We can move it under the king. We'll open up that column. That's great. We can move the 4 of clubs. Now we can move this queen. We can move the other queen as well right here. And now we're just going to have to keep our fingers crossed that there's some cards under this column that we can move. Again, I think the critical card was the 4 of diamonds or 4 of hearts, which we do not see yet, but we're going to try. So here goes the jack of diamonds. Here's the 4 of diamonds. That's the card that was holding us up. We put it up top. There's the 4 of hearts, the other card holding us up. We put that up top. We can move this here, and we pretty much have this game solved. And yeah, that's going to wrap this up. That was a more challenging one, but if you hopefully learned a trick or two. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, wish you good luck.